Hey guys, Champagne Crypto here. Today I want to talk about an article I ran into on learningslowly.co. I'll post a link down below. Um, it's comparing Bitcoin to the dot-com bubble, and it's giving some proportional comparisons with this Excel chart that the author created. Um, he points to a recent interview with Jeremy Liu, which I talk about in another video that I post. A few reasons why Bitcoin will reach $500,000 or half a million is what Jeremy Liu's saying. But anyhow, he quotes that article, and in that article, Liu talks about the Bitcoin users and how they're growing at an exponential rate. 6.5 million users right now. It's only less than 1% of the world population. And he believes that because of that, it's going to grow even more. So you see this chart that this author created in this article that I'm speaking of. It compares the internet years, you'll see over here, to the Bitcoin years now. So back in '94, you see that the internet only had about 13 million users. Next year, Bitcoin is going to have about 13 million users. So and people are predicting Bitcoin to be about $2,000. So if you grow exponentially at the same rate as the dot-com bubble did around the internet boom in '94, we Bitcoin should be worth in 2030, according to these calculations, $168,000. Um, you know, that seems great, and it seems actually feasible. A lot of people are even quoting that it's going to be more. Like I said, I have a video up that says that Bitcoin is slated to hit $500,000. If you keep scrolling down, you could see that the article quotes a study from Cambridge talking about the rate in the growth rate in users on the blockchain since 2013. Shows you some graphics here, and then it goes ahead and compares tech IPOs to ICOs now, which are initial coin offerings. So the author makes an analogy and a comparison, saying that the IPOs back in the '80s and '90s are similar to the ICOs now, which makes sense. ICOs now are in a way to democratize the funding and the capital funding of these new ventures. And so you could see how the IPOs grew over time. Peaked out about '99 with 371 ICOs. So this author is comparing the time to '94. Says we're somewhere around '94 in internet years. So now in 2017, 2018, we're about '93, '94 in internet years. So if you see over here, '93, '94, there were there was only 126 IPOs, and each subsequent year after, you see that there was with the exception to '94, each year subsequent year after, there was more and more IPOs. So what this author here is saying is that we're going to be seeing more and more ICOs, and this overall is going to increase the price of Bitcoin, and it's going to also increase the price of other cryptocurrencies. Further, and I don't want to go ahead and read the whole entire article to you guys, but he makes further analogies with Bitcoin prices at how they relate to transactions today per day. The author wants to create a way to value Bitcoin by associating transactions today per day to Bitcoin price, and he has this graph that shows you the correlation. Then he goes into the indicators, proper price appreciation, media endorsements. So in a way, he says that we are a pre-bubble phase now with the cryptocurrencies, and I do believe so. I do believe so, folks. I think that if we put down our money now, in a few years, we could see Bitcoin looking at $168,000 by 2030, or even more. Now, if we're wrong, we're wrong. but I do believe so. So keep tuning in, subscribe, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.